need. Hey y'all, so I am here to tell you about all the craziness that's been happening out in the safari over the last day. It has been a day. So, first, the musical number for this confessional is going to come from Boys to Men. When we came into the challenge yesterday, Josh tells us that we're going to be competing for a reward of a chaos coin. And y'all know I like my chaos coins, so this gets me pumped up, ready to go. We're gonna hold ourselves in a crab walk position. Okay, let me tell you the problems with this. First of all, look, I am not skinny. I had a baby, a person in my body. And my body has not been the same ever since then. And I cannot be holding up all of this weight in a crab walk position. What the fuck, okay? No, my wrists are hurting. I'm going to just go ahead and drop down so I don't get the chaos point. No big deal. But then, of course, Josh has a little twist. And this is also for immunity because we're all going to go to tribal as one big happy family. Should have known that there was something more coming with this, but not that big of a deal. So we have 15 minutes to talk in the Zoom, come up with whoever we're going to vote for, and then we're going to go to tribal. So immediately everybody starts jumping off into breakout rooms, and I go into a room that has the majority of the people in it. And as soon as I come in, Zach says, "Hey, Kylie, the plan is Robert." I'm like, sounds great to me. My name's not Robert, so perfect.
Antonio leaves the freaking room and tells Robert. Man's ran and snitched. Like, oh yeah, they're saying your name in this one room. So Robert comes flying in, right? And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, you know. I'm figuring all this stuff out. And he's like, who's saying my name? And me and Trevor just like, because it was us. And to be fair, I did try and let him know. I did. I was like, it's because you're inactive, bro. We got put on to new tribes today. Guess who's on them? For one, my homie Kylie Cook Justice Kelly. She's I hosted her last season of Impulse, and she won that game. She's a pretty strong player. She's good in comps, and she's good strategically, and I figure, you know, might as well work with her, right? And the other person is Antonio. The one that went and told Robert who was saying, well, that somebody was saying his name. So, Antonio, bro, at this point, I can trust you as far as I can throw you. If I make it to merge, and you make it to merge, you won't last too long after that.
We swapped. And so now I am no longer on Maji, but I am now officially a member of Dunia. And honestly, the tribe swap couldn't have worked out any better for me. I'm still with Antonio. I'm still with Destiny. The three of us, if we want to, we can just continue to keep it original Maji strong and control the votes should we have to go back to tribal council. But there's also an opportunity to get to know Kylie and get to know Zach, and you never know. Maybe there's a potential to work with the two of them as well and switch the game up a little bit.
I have Antonio and Tiara, but I'm sad about Mike and Logan being gone because I liked both of them the most from Maji. Yeah, but I think, it's going to be the smartest for me to just work with Tiara and Antonio. And Kylie is also pretty nice. I just don't know if we went to tribal how she would feel about voting Zach out, seeing as how she's obviously outnumbered. And I don't want to be in that type of situation. So I'm hoping that we're all pretty decent at whatever the next immunity challenge is. Because it'll either be she don't vote with us or we have to strong arm her into voting with us. Just crazy shit.
What do you think about Tiara and Destiny?
I like Tiara. So the vote was originally gonna go to Destiny because she wasn't active the first night. So the five of us agreed like she would be the vote, and I was good with that because it was the easiest thing to do.
Right. That's what we did. Like Brittany didn't talk the first two nights, so that was like no contest. I mean, everybody was like, "It's Brittany."
Right. So,
Brittany knew it was Brittany.
So I guess in between because we didn't have the first tribal, us going to the second tribal, like in that between time, I guess Logan made this connection with this girl, and bam, Danny, the tribe has spoken, you're gone.
Wow.
Came out of that, honestly. Like, obviously, talking to you and Kylie, but I'm thinking like Destiny and Tiara didn't really give me much. So
See, and they didn't give me much either, and I feel like they were much closer to Logan than I was. But like, I feel like personally, even though they were from my original tribe, like I'm still, prior to me and you and Kylie talking, I didn't feel like I was in the best position.
We just chilled, chatted, talked about possibilities. I chatted more with Zach and Kylie to try to solidify something with them because I'm in the middle. I don't have to show my hand. Hopefully I can do that until merge, and then I'll be set to get to the end of the game because all the numbers are going to be at merge, and I feel like I will be in the numbers.
A breakout room, and I am sitting there for a couple minutes, and lo and behold, Zach comes in there and will not keep his mouth shut. I told you this was going to be a problem from day one. He will not keep his mouth shut. And so he gets in there, and there's about like 8 other people in this tribe, and we're all kind of like twiddling our thumbs like, hello, should we talk first? Should I introduce myself? No. Zach comes in, unmutes himself, and says, Trevor, remember, it's the person that we wanted out this whole time. And I'm like,
here comes Anthony in our room saying, Robert is the vote. And we're like, who said that? And we couldn't get an answer. And I finally got an answer last night after talking with Trevor, fucking Zach. What a Cocoball he is. Like, we told this man Zach was gonna be like Robert was gonna be like our go-to vote if something were to happen to our tribe. Why are you trying to get him voted off in a big ass group vote like this? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if he like maybe thought, oh, well, Robert could just be a sacrificial lamb and it'll at least keep the other 5 of us safe. Or I don't know what was going through his mind, and I'm so mad that I can't talk to him, but as soon as I meet back up with him, I'm gonna cuss him out, because we could have still had 6 original Dunia in this game, and now we're like all in an even playing field, and I don't like that. I like to have an advantage. I like to have a leg up, and with him in the game, if Zach goes home before we merge, it's gonna be no one's fault but his, because the fact that he is the only Dunia on the old Dunia tribe, and Robert is not in this game, and he could have easily had the odds are in our favor to have at least one, or to have 2 of us on every tribe, and now he's fucked because he's by himself over there. So we'll see how that goes, but that was really dumb of him.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
Good.
Feeling how y'all feeling about the swap? We all kind of called it a little bit.
Yeah.
What?
We got a good looking tribe. That's all I know.
I'm
Yo,
ready.
I'm stoked. I'm ready.
What tribes are everyone from originally?
I'm from Dunia.
Okay, I'm from Niasi. That's why I just came back.
I'm from Maji.
Maji, Dunia, and 2 Niasis, eh?
Yeah.
And there's one more, right? Because there's supposed to be 5. Yeah.
Well, there's 5 right here.
And it's 5.
Oh, is there? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh.
Okay. My screen was on 1. I didn't swipe over yet. Yeah. There we go. We're good. I got it.
Yeah, we got 2 Dunia. Wait, 1 Maji.
Yeah, 2 Dunia,
Niasi.
2 non-Yasi, and 1 Maji, yeah.
Hey.
So
I'm
wasn't
not gonna lie, I
in
was
the
not
tribe.
prepared for this at all.
There. Tonight,
Me
I
neither.
literally tonight's movie night for my friend group, and I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Where am I? Where am I now?
2 hours ago, whenever we started
Yep.
all of this.
And movie night was supposed to start like an hour and a half ago. So whatever. They can watch John dies at the end without me.
Trevor, Mike, Kason, and Ryron and I all were talking last night, getting to know each other. It looks like Kason and Ryron, who came from Old Maji together, from Old Niasi together. Are not super close. They only went to one tribal, and their vote was unanimous because they voted out an inactive. So there wasn't too much of anything to try to find there. The good thing though is we have Mike from Old Maji, and he's the only Maji on our tribe, and he doesn't want to be the oddball out. And clearly he wants to work with Trevor and I versus the other 2, because he's like Trevor and I both agreed that we would not push him too much, because we didn't want him to have to feel like he was in a position to have to decide, does he want to work with us or work with them. He literally came to us. We didn't ask him. We were planning on it, but we didn't ask him for an alliance or anything like that. He is the one that came to us and was like, I'm really feeling you guys. I like your vibe, and I want to work with you guys. I don't want to be an oddball out. I would rather be the swing vote than the easy vote. And I was like, that's perfect. That makes perfect sense to me. Let's do it.
Bro, we have to figure something out. I think it's 2 of us, 2 Old Niasi, and 1 Old Maji.
Yes. Mike
Who's
is the
Old Maji?
Mike, I think, right?
So we need to pull him in.
Yes. Or find a crack with Old Niasi. I don't know how well Kason or Ryron have done, because I think that was the one. No, because they went to tribal first, so theirs was unanimous. So Mike's was the one that I think that I got the sense was kind of messy.
When the tribe swap happened, I was nervous, but also excited. Being the only person from Maji on my new tribe, I feel like it could either be an advantage or a disadvantage. I could either be the swing vote or the easy vote. So my main goal was to make connections as soon as possible and try to make as many as I could without seeming like I was playing both sides. But that's kind of what I'm trying to do a little bit.
We need to watch out for them too.
But yeah, that's another thing. If we get into the merge, I want new people to trust. I don't trust anybody from my old tribe.
That's crazy.
And that's not indicative of who I am either. Like I'm a trustworthy person. Like I trust people like almost too easily.
I
Like
feel
there were good people on my tribe, but just like how it went wasn't really, it didn't fly with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not kind of like your style.
I mean, people have told me that they want to keep me safe, they like me, but I am the easy vote right now. It's 2-2-1, so it could be 4-1 real quick. But I like my tribe. I think that Trevor and JT are close. They were on the same tribe previously, and they seem to want me in their plans. I don't know how much I can trust that. I'm trying to make a connection with Trevor, like real connection with Trevor, because I feel like if either of them are to waver on one another, I feel like it would be Trevor rather than JT. I think JT, don't quote me on this, but he said something like, I would blindside Jesus or something like that. And that's like the first thing he told me. So I'm like, as far as Ryron and Kaysen go, I get a really good vibe from Kaysen. I get a good vibe from Ryron, but no game whatsoever.
I still managed to catch a vote. So my thought is either Karen voted for me, Robert voted for me, or fucking Antonio voted for me. Because I feel like he greatly regrets voting out Danny. And I am 900% to blame in his eyes. And then we get one more surprise. Because we're all ready to be like, okay, good, this night's fucking over. That was exhausting and tested my patience. But one more thing. Josh is like, drop your buffs. We're swapping from 3 tribes to 3 tribes. And I was like, you sucker. So he pulls up his little wheel and he's like, we're gonna go in order. I'm gonna spin the wheel and then place people on the 3 tribes. I was like, me as the only former Magi on the Magi tribe. And I'm just like, okay, at least I have Bill, but ooh, sweet baby Jesus, this may be bad.
Life been on your side.
Fantastic. So I met Tiara, and I love her to pieces.
I love her.
Literally, I was like, that would be my ideal final 3. Like me, you, and Tiara, because I'm like, she is hands down, like, she's logical, she's patient, she thinks with her head, and then she's not a big gossip either. Like, I led that vote out on Danny.
Did you?
I did, because he made first he's like, okay, well, Destiny didn't show up to the thingy, so he's like, okay, us 5 should stick together. And then it was, oh, us 4 should, and then Mike thingy, and then he's like, us 4 should stick together. I want on Mike tribe, and I'm like, who seems nice? I was like, okay, Karen seems nice. I'm like, Shantae seems nice. I'm like, Trevor seems nice, and I'm like, Bill and Ryron seem nice. I was like, who else looks nice? Kaysen looks nice. I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. And then literally, as the wheel keeps spinning, I'm like, is my name ever going to come up? It did not.
I was very nervous I was going to be on a tribe with Ryron because I voted for them. And I was like, I really don't want to have to explain that.
Well, you weren't in the room when we came up with the first plan, so I wouldn't have faulted anyone voting Ryron because that was the name that was in the other room. And like when we counted, we're like, okay, well, as long as we all stick to this, it's fine. Even the final thing comes down to like a battle. So I was like, I don't even really need allies. Although I did get bored the last 2 rounds and try and flip the vote to being someone else just because I was like, this is boring. Why are we just letting someone like the first name that comes up, that's who we vote in? And I'm like, fuck it. So I was trying to stir the pot just because I was like, this is boring.
Logan's a little outspoken sometimes, which I think will be good for us because anytime he could potentially cause drama with people, which is people not looking at us.
Right.
Great. Bill, I just get a good vibe from him. I feel like he would be a loyal player if we can like secure something with him. And Anthony, even though I've played a game with him, I don't know how he plays.
Okay, but you worked with him in the past. Did he pull his weight, or what did he do?
Yeah, he didn't talk much, but that game didn't really require people to be very social. And the way the eliminations went were like, if you got voted out, you could choose somebody who voted for you to battle, and then whoever wins that battle stays in the game. So he got eliminated fairly early, not because he got voted out, but because he lost a battle.
The moon, I've looked at the tree, I've looked at the bottom left corner, and then Michael apparently looked at the bottom right corner. So that means the only one I haven't looked at is the middle rock. So I'm gonna pick the middle rock and hope no one else has picked it already.
Nothing there.
Okay, what the F? What the?
All right. Welcome, everyone, to your next immunity challenge. Are you all ready for today?
Yes.
Sure. Okay, first, Dunia and Niasi, I'll take it back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, I hope y'all are thirsty because it is the water chugging challenge. So here's how the challenge is going to work. Production asks in your chats that you need to get a 1 liter water bottle. I'm currently using carbonated water for this challenge, but the way it's going to work is that you will all go into your corresponding tribe breakout rooms. On my go, one person from each tribe will chug the entire water down as fast as you can. Once your water bottle is empty and show an empty mouth, and if you get the good cue from production, then the next person goes. Once all 5 tribe members have gone and finished their whole bottle of water, time will stop. And then the first 2 tribes with the fastest times wins immunity, save from the vote. Losing tribe, tribal council, where somebody will be the 4th person voted out of Survivor Pandemic Silvercrest. In addition, the first place tribe receives a chaos coin each for the entire tribe. One more thing I forgot to mention, that if any water has been spilled onto your shirt or away from your mouth, that's an extra 5-second penalty. And if production catches you, that is extra time to your clock. So you better chug it down quickly and not leave a mess. If you lose a lot of water, that will add 5 minutes to your time, which will be a huge penalty. So you better be careful and not spill any water or try to cheat, because we will catch you on it. 3, 2, 1, start.
Zach, remember to keep yours both up too.
Yep.
Good job.
Careful, careful. Great job.
Hope that was good.
You got this.
You got it, girl.
One more, you're all good. Don't worry about a time.
Y'all, that's a lot of water, y'all.
You gotta pay for it. You got it, Karen.
It's whiskey.
Good.
Well, I told you, girl, it's a lot of water.
I feel really full now.
Zach. Oh yeah.
Zach.
I was like, there's nowhere for water to go. I don't know where.
There you go.
Good job, Zach. You can do it. That's all right. Take those breaths. It's
go.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Keep it
got
up, dude.
There we go. Yes.
Zach, holy shit.
Gets down to the times. This is probably one of the most closest times in pandemic history, because in first place, the time of 2 minutes and 36 seconds is Niasi. Congratulations. You are all safe from Tribal Council, and each of you receives a Chaos Coin for Ryron, JT, Kaysen, Trevor, and Mike. All 5 of you received a point. Now, second and third place. This came down to a few seconds. Now, for Maji's time, we have a time of 4 minutes and 28.70 seconds. However, there was a time penalty for a slight spill. So that's a total of 4 minutes and 33.70 seconds, leaving Dunia with a very similar time. Also got a 5-second penalty from a quick head start. Their total time was 4 minutes and 30.37 seconds, which means congratulations, Dunia. You are also safe and cannot go to Tribal Council. Unfortunately for Maji, Tribal Council
first.
For Maji, once again, Tribal Council tomorrow night, where one of the 5 of you will be the 4th person voted out of Pandemic Safari Silvercrest. You have until tomorrow to figure out what y'all want to do. Grab your stuff, head on back. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Tribal. Congrats, guys.
We are safe. Dunia 2.0 is safe, literally by the skin of our teeth. We had the water chugging challenge last night, and first of all, Niasi, I don't know what the heck is wrong with you guys. How the hell can 5 people chug 1 liter of water in a relay style challenge in 2 minutes? I don't know what the hell is wrong with you guys. I was really nervous because I did get a 5-second penalty for starting. I thought that Antonio was finished and he wasn't, so I started a little too early, but thankfully someone on Maji actually spilled some of their water, and so they got a 5-second penalty as well. Today has been not a crazy day. It really hasn't been a whole lot of talking, at least not as far as I can tell. 2 chaos coins were dropped in our chat. I did not get either one. Antonio says he didn't get either one. We haven't really talked to Destiny today, so we have no idea. But Kylie did tell Antonio that she received the second one, and my thinking is that either her or Zach got the first one.
Hey y'all, so if you're ever playing in an org, my advice is to get a handy dandy Apple Watch, because it allows you to keep track of things while you're not necessarily right by your phone. And as you can see, I'm out here enjoying a pool day, swimming, and I get a notification that there's a chaos coin to claim in the chat. So I Michael Phelps my way over here and hit my little claim button, and guess what? Even though I'm relaxed and having a pool day, I just got another chaos coin. Go me. The second one from the left.
Nothing there.
Okay, like I feel like whenever I watch this back, there's not going to be anybody that searched and didn't find things more than me.
Ooh, we got some lions. Oh dang. Okay, you know what? Shotty Triflin, she looking like she's from Dirty Docks. Let's do the one that is up in the top right.
Nothing there.
Let's go with the tree.
Nothing there.
So we won the challenge, as we should, and I couldn't be more pumped. I got another chaos coin. Hopefully I don't find another disadvantage, because I'm not about that life, okay?
The second one. Nothing. What could be nothing? I knew it. Just do the one diagonal. Or no, do the one next to it. Fucking nothing.
Congratulations.
Oh, shit!
You have found yourself a piece of a hidden immunity item.
OMFG.
However, this piece is for the Maji tribe. So here's what this means. Because you're currently on the Niasi tribe and not on the Maji tribe, that idol piece will not belong to you.
It must be given to someone that's currently on the Mozzie tribe. You must make this decision now.
Fuck you, Josh. Fuck. So I found a half of an idol, but it was for Maji, so I couldn't keep it. So I had to pick someone from Maji to give it to, and the people that are on Maji right now are Logan. I'm not gonna give it to him. I voted for his ass. He looks like a snake. That's being biased. He seems like a snake. He was talking like a snake. He was very like, I could just see his wheels turning in the joint tribal. I don't know him and I don't like him. I could have given it to Anthony, but I feel like Anthony already has some connections on his tribe and he seems very liked. So somebody else who probably found this, who might have found the other half, might already give him half, and I'm not trying to give him an idol. And I know of Bill, but I don't know him like that. And if I don't know you like that, I'm not giving you stuff. So I left the two people from my old Dunia, and that was Karen and Shantae. And I'm closer to Shantae than I am Karen. Karen's cool, Karen's cute or whatever, and we could work. We're gonna probably try to work together if we meet back up again. But I feel like Shantae will really. She's my closer ally out of the two of them, and I feel like she'll be smart with her half of the idol, and she'll know what she's looking for, and she'll handle her idol appropriately.
I got a lunar half idol from someone. I don't know who, and I guess this is a good thing. So I'm gonna read it because this is kind of like my first time looking at it. On its own, this idol does nothing. You may play the lunar half idol with another half idol to make a full idol. You may play two half idols together at tribal council before the votes are read. When played, pick one player and any votes for this player will not count. The last time this can be played is when there are 6 people left in the game. So I'm grateful that I got this. I don't know why someone would give this away and not keep it for themselves. I guess they maybe had to give it away. And if I had to guess who might give me this idol, if it's not someone from my tribe, if it's someone from my tribe, I think it may be Karen or possibly Anthony. Even though Anthony doesn't know me that well. If it's not someone from my tribe, it might be JT because we are working together, and this might be his like subtle way of saying, hey, we're still working together even though we are not able to work together right now.
You're the first person I talked to anyway, because like Logan was writing me and he's scared because he feels like he's the odd one out.
Right.
Just because it's 2 of you guys and 2 of us. And it's just one of him. And I was like, I don't know. And I haven't, like, Karen wrote me. She said, I'll talk to you tomorrow because she was going to bed. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. You said that, but, like, are you and Karen, like, cool and stuff like that?
I don't have anything against her. And, you know, we were friendly in our group and we talked. And, you know, when I would message her and talk to her, she would respond. She wasn't one to initiate conversation, though.
Okay.
At least not with me. But if I'm looking at where the land lies and we're talking about performance, I know that, I mean, I got a penalty and I feel like she was slow. So just me thinking logically, I feel like our names are kind of in people's brains. And I understand Logan also is like, well, he's kind of the odd one out. And so people might be thinking him too. But if we're thinking about going forward with 4, we want 4 people who are going to be putting in that effort in the challenges because we're going to be disadvantaged. So
I talked to Bill and I talked to Shantae. I talked to Shantae first. She knew that she was in the bottom. She basically said that, you know, even though that she spilled a little here and there, that she did the best that she could, and that Karen took a little bit longer than all of us with drinking the water, which is true. And my vote before everything, I mean, I already thought I was going to vote Shantae out. just because of that, because, you know, she knew that she spilled and she didn't tell anybody. So I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and vote her. But, you know, when we got to talking on Zoom and telling me, you know, that you admit that you did wrong and everything like that, and just with communication with me, I said, okay, well, you know, I'll just go ahead and vote off Karen. But now it's kind of like hard because, you know, who do you vote out? Do you vote off, you know, Karen? That's, you know, she's a great player, but do you vote off Shantae? That's like, you know, she's a newer player, and you can mold her. You can, you know, tell her what to do. You know, hey, you know, vote this way, vote that way, and she'll listen to you because, you know, she doesn't know any better.
Can I pick the far right rock?
Nothing there.
Oh, I'll do the middle rock near the lions. Don't eat me, lions.
Nothing there.
Technically, Karen did the worst. She took too long. But if you equate how well she did in the endurance competition, she did really well. So Shantae goes, I know I'm at the bottom, and announces that to everyone because of her getting the penalty. And I'm all like, does that matter? I don't know. But so we lost, and I was worried that Dunia was going to stay strong and pull in Anthony and then go after me or Bill. And at that point, if he's going to betray anyone, you might as well betray me, because Bill, at least you can claim Niasiness with. I overextended earlier and basically pledged mine and Bill's loyalty to Karen, which now works out real well because Shantae basically made the narrative, Karen and I did worse in that challenge. We can't lose again, so you should be voting one of us out. And in my eyes, cool, that's fine, it's not me. You know, there's a problem, they all don't suck. Like, these are people I would actually want to work with, every single one of them. But we can't keep them all.
We can't. So here's my thinking. Strategically, I don't think Karen will ever leave us until we get to the merge. And then at which case, you know, then I don't know how much faith I have. Strategically, if we got rid of Anthony, I think we could smooth it over with Shantae.
Yeah.
Unless there's some way we could get her to vote with us, but I don't think that's the case.
You know, and then telling her almost defeats the purpose of then
Yes.
secretly voting Anthony just because he might have something, and that's
Yes.
one of the main concerns.
Yes, and Anthony has at least 3 coins, and he tells me he hasn't gone looking yet. I feel least safe with him. Screwed me, say strong, unfortunately. But that's simply because I think a lot of that is we don't get to talk enough. And both Shantae and Anthony really won't get down to business and talk strategy. So Karen is our best bet to keep. I think we want to keep Shantae. So that leaves Anthony, which I really don't like, but I really don't like getting rid of any of these people.
Much of an effort if we're just gonna vote him out. And I was like, because she doesn't want to like
Yeah.
come across as fake, which we both are doing horribly. Like
horribly. And I usually don't do this in games, so maybe that's part
either,
of
but
my
I'm just like,
attitude.
I don't want to lose this time. Like, I want a chance. So I'm like,
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. It's easier with the narrative out there of like, oh, it's either Karen or Shantae. It's like, well, obviously I'm gonna vote out Shantae. But then this morning, I was trying to think, like, I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, I feel like it might be better to get rid of Anthony. And then when you were like, I'm leaning towards Anthony, I'm like, perfect! I think we're all gonna be on board here. And then, yeah. So in my mind, I was like, I wouldn't have told Shantae because I was worried that they were a duo. So I was like, we only need 3 votes, and it's easier. If we're worried he has something, I would have rather him not know he was like a potential option, but he's not gonna play it now because I'm now just brutally lying. Like, I'm just like,
Right.
yep, bye Karen, bye.
The thing is, she wouldn't tell me, like, she wouldn't give me anything. But I was trying to make it seem like we were coming from the same tribe, so we were going to work together. Was my idea. We just need a third person, and who
Which
that third
would
person?
make, like, exactly, like in those situations, it should have been, I should have been a swing vote, like. So it made sense that you would tell her, like that's why, like.
That's
Bill's
what I
like,
thought.
"Oh,
And
God,
then
this is
with
gonna choke me."
Anthony
I'm like,
gone,
"It's not." I'm like, yeah.
then she would have felt secure in that group of 4.
I went looking for immunity idol and I found something else. A spot on advantage. So, not what I was looking for, but I think that's something that I can use hopefully in the near future. Do I know what I need to use it for? I don't know yet, so yeah. But I think that's gonna help me out with, like, you know, trying to gain trust and all that stuff. So, or cover my ass, either way. So the spot on advantage is I can use that until there's 6 people in the game, and what it does is if I guess someone's correct voting, whoever they voted for, I can block their vote. But if I don't guess it correctly, I would have my vote blocked.
My game, I feel like Anthony's the best option, and I hope that I mean, I don't want to, be thrown. It has to happen though.
Yeah, someone, and as long as we can get the votes, and obviously everyone's trying to save themselves right now.
Right.
But
I think that would be a good group moving forward that would be stable and loyal.
Mhm. All right. Well, we'll see what Logan has to say because we need 3 votes. So
yeah. So yeah, I know Bill came from the same tribe as Anthony, right?
Right. So I
Could
think
be,
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a hard sell.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that I'll vote for her.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
Okay, so that's at least 2 of us. I need one more
That's
person,
2.
and I'm good.
Look, I was going. Why am I calling this damn man Lucas in my head?
Logan.
I think Logan will do it too.
Yeah, I think Logan. Like, one thing he said to me, that he's wanted assurances that I would, vote his way on something. I'm like, I'm trying to save myself right now. Like, I get that you're trying to I'm trying to save myself right now. And I'll tell you what.
Because he think we faking it. You think everybody faking it right now. That's what it is.
I don't see Karen as a trustworthy alliance partner.
Oh, no,
Once we get past that. Well, I'm glad you did. This is between me and you.
Yeah, no, but
that was a stupid move.
I was talking to her. I'm like, look, we're obviously now lying through our teeth to Anthony, saying we're going. So I feel like that's, you also don't like the fact that you're now having to lie worse than you had to, because before we could have just
I've done radio silence.
This is the problem here. It would be best for me to keep Anthony, because then he would think me, Bill, and him could maybe stay together, and we vote up Karen next. So my plan will be to sell that to her afterwards. And I gave Karen a good lie to tell her afterwards too, and be like, I thought Dooney was going to stick together. I had no intention of going after you, but you made the narrative of both of us against each other. So I ran out of choices, and I tried to voice it with like Anthony wasn't going to switch to you afterwards, so I needed to beg and plead Logan and Bill.
Drama.
I love drama. you hold it. Can I have it?
Welcome back, Maji, to your second tribal council in a row. So, first thing's order of business.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
Or I should say, Logan, welcome back to your second tribal
Thank
council
you.
on the Maji tribe in a row. And you know what? In this
Nice
case,
to
let's
meet
start off with you. So, Logan, in this case, with these swap tribes, on paper, you have Shantae and Karen from OG Dunia. You have Anthony and Bill from OG Nyasi. And of course, yourself from OG Maji. Where do you think you fit in with this tribe?
Where it could have been really easy. I feel like we were all actually lovely getting along. Like we were like, we just won't lose, and we were all super happy, and we were like, this is gonna work. And even we were deluded ourselves into even thinking we were winning right up until the last moment when we told we didn't win. So I think it could have gone either way. It could be those four end up sticking together and just vote me out, or one of the two groups want to pull me in and vote out one of the other two, so then it's like a 3-against-1 afterwards, or no one cares and it's just random happenstance.
Okay, so Bill, Logan brought up a good point that they could easily use Logan as a vote for this round because it's 2-2, or it could be a unanimous and pick him off. So, are we looking at a unanimous vote this round, or could we see tribal lines play an effect this round?
That's a good question. If I knew that, we'd be done already. No, I think as Logan said, we have all sort of gotten to know each other. It has been so quick from tribe to tribe to new tribe. Who knows? I don't know that tribe lines are absolutely the be-all, end-all. Prior relationships definitely are good and come into play, but I don't know, is this going to be, a straight line with Logan in the middle? I don't know.
Okay. So, Shantae, you guys lost the immunity challenge in one of the closest times in pandemic history by 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Was anyone to blame for the reason that you guys are all sitting here tonight?
Anyone to blame? I mean, it's a group effort, it's a team effort. We tried our best. We did get a penalty and that sucks, but what can you say? We just went in there and we tried to drink as fast as we possibly could, to the point that Anthony, I think, was throwing up after. So, what can you do but your best in any challenge? Oh, twice. Sorry, twice. So what can you do but your best in any challenge?
So Karen, if no one was to blame for the last challenge, how do you base your vote?
On who I think I can move forward with and have the most success together with.
Okay. So lastly, Anthony. So let's move back to the one world twist. Okay? So the one world twist happened. All 15 of you vote off one person. Robert left. And then all of a sudden, tribe swap happened, and now everything is all mixed up. So where do you believe that that vote could potentially change the outcome of future rounds?
The one that happened on Saturday?
Yes.
I feel like all the votes that we do is going to change the future of it. But yeah, that one on Saturday, it was an eye-opener just because of how the other tribes were. So now we know like how they work and everything like that. So yeah, for the future, it's something that I'll be looking at as well. So.
Okay. All right, I'm good with questions on my end. If anybody has any final words, maybe call somebody off or wants to play an advantage or disadvantage. But other than that, we can get right into it with the vote. Okay. So one at a time, I'll put you all into a breakout room where you'll cast your vote on who will be the fourth person voted as Survivor Pandemic Safari Silvercrest. It is time to vote. Karen, you are up first. Please go to the breakout room.
I'm voting for Anthony because I'm pretty sure he's voting for me. Would have liked to have worked with him, but we're such a small tribe. Hopefully I'm not going home though. That's really all I care, as long as it's not me.
Okay, so I am voting for Karen. The reason why is because she wanted to vote me out because of communication skills that she lacked, and I do not need that on my tribe.
All right. One more thing I would like to mention that you do have your spot on advantage. Would you like to declare it now, or would you like to wait? I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and they would like to play it, now will be the time to do so. Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted off after the trouble consular immediately. All right, the votes. First vote. Karen. One vote Karen. Anthony. One vote Karen, one vote Anthony. Anthony. 2 votes Anthony. 1 vote Karen. Karen. That's 2 votes Anthony. 2 votes Karen. 1 vote left. Fourth person voted as Survivor Pandemic Safari Silvercrest. Anthony. Anthony, that's 3 tonight. That's enough. You got 30 seconds to say goodbye.
I already knew that was gonna happen. Karen, you did a good job.
It really wasn't.
Shantae, I know, and I knew it was you too. Shantae, thank you again. Hey, I think I got you on Facebook, so I need a job like after school ASAP. The least that you can do for me is that be a substitute teacher up there. Bill, I love you guys. I got you. Logan, you're a good person. All together, you guys, please win. One of y'all needs to win this, okay?
Thank you.
I love you guys, like for real. Have a good time playing, okay?
You're the best, Anthony.
Yeah, sorry. Wish could stay. For real.
Anthony, the Travis.
This has never happened to me before.
Really?
No, I always been the finalist. But I love you guys.
Damn.
Have a good one. I'm gonna cry, but I'll see you guys later.
Well, seems by the looks of things, even though we're with a split vote, rival lines have definitely blurred. Got the Georges head back to camp tonight.
Karen was honest that I knew she was gonna vote for me. I knew she put my name out there. There's no hate or nothing like that. It was my time to go. I wish them the best in this game, but I don't think that they're gonna win another challenge or nothing like that because they're getting rid of the strongest players. Yeah.